lightweight semi-final here at the 2020 IBJJF NoGi Pan Championships. On the bottom, playing guard is Alexandre Molinaro. His opponent on top, Joshua Bacallao. He says Bacallao.
It looks like Bacallao.
Well, I'll go with whichever you think is best. But this is a crucial semi-final match, of course. Alexandre Molinaro was able to score a big win against Samir Chantre in the quarterfinal.
With a nasty knee as well.
Oh, that was very unfortunate. The last 10 seconds or so.
Yes. He was winning though. It wasn't like he couldn't continue. He was up.
Right. I think the match was already decided by that point.
Yeah. This is a nice fight. If you guys are just tuning in, it was a quick guard pull, double guard pull to standing up. That's why there's one advantage there on the board for Joshua. And only a minute and a half in, so a lot of time for action. It's interesting how people, they close the guard over that knee in the middle, and you can really tilt the person to the side with that.
It is interesting, right? I mean, I guess it depends on how long and how strong the legs are for the guy on bottom, because Roger Gracie used to tilt sweep people with that all the time, right?
Yeah, but it's also, of course, and then it's also very risky because if you're not able to tilt sweep, now the person has the knee in the middle of the guard.
Right.
It can be very frustrating. But you could see he kind of tried to tilt, it wasn't there, and so he just, well, now we're back here again. But now the knee's all the way through to the other side of the hip almost. This is a little risky. If Joshua can get an underhook with his right hand, I'd be able to flatten him out. But look at that wrist control.
I see. Very good. I see actually Josh taking his hand inside. He could possibly spin for a knee bar. But look at it. There's a beautifully timed tilt sweep from Molinaro. Comes up on top. Hasn't put him down yet.
Interesting how he elected to come back down with that deep grip around the back of the knee instead of continuing trying to wrestle up. Because I thought he might be able to finish that. Came back down with the same grip on the leg, and they'll go on a restart now because they right on the edge of the bounce there.
Just active. About 2.5 minutes into this match so far, one advantage apiece. The other half of the final has already been set. There's going to be Rodrigo Diaz from Fight Sports, so the winner of this match will go on to face the very tough Diaz, Fight Sports crew. They really excel in the NoGi competition, don't they, Kendall?
They really do, and we've talked about it all day. They're very physical, great stand-up, great wrestling, great guillotine attacks, all really good ingredients for a great NoGi fighter, right? So I think it works really well in their favor. We're tied up on advantages here, and typically when you see a double guard pull, the person on top will oftentimes win with that advantage, right? And now we're a little bit tight up here, so that might change the game plan a little bit for Joshua. I'm not too sure. Because now he has to pass and have the opportunity to play guard. Good double under there, but that grip around the back of the arm, a little troubling. Might try to pull that arm in. Back for a triangle.
Rose guard.
Yep.
Molinaro, very active from bottom. We saw this in the match with Samir Chantre earlier, right? Is that even though he's definitely seems to prefer fighting from the back, doesn't really hang out there too much. He's always trying to do something, create something, and will attack in different directions. So he'll try and sweep to the left, sweep to the right. He'll kind of come up, or he'll try to bring a guy on top of him. It's very, very active guard in always trying to disrupt the balance and the base of his opponent.
Yeah, and we love to see that because the more you're disrupting the balance and the base of your opponent, of course, one door, you try to open one door, that door closes, but it opens the other one, and you kind of use opportunities to create their opportunities. So we've seen a lot of him attacking at all angles, and then all of a sudden it looks like something suddenly presents itself, but really he was 3 or 4 steps ahead, it seems like. So it wasn't very sudden at all for him. But I like that he seems very relentless. The close guard can be pretty hard to open in NoGi. You don't have the collar and sleeve grip.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It can feel risky to stand up in close guard. Hands on the mat like that too feels very risky for me. Now I'm back here in this weird position. About 5 minutes, almost halfway through the fight. One advantage to one advantage. So we're pretty even here. Not too much action, but a lot of effort by both gentlemen. It's like Josh is trying to figure out how to stand up without having too much risk, right? Because he knows Molinaro is going to either take advantage of going underneath the legs or start to attack, come up to wrestle up again. I
That
like
grip
using that
looks-
throat
I was
control.
gonna say that grip looks really, really mean, but
Yeah.
it's more of a post, and it's definitely not a attack. It's not a squeeze or a crush, right?
It is, right? Like the rules, you can keep your hand there, you can put pressure down, but you can't
Right.
squeeze around the trachea. He's done this for a second time now, this it's like Sao Paulo type pass.
Yeah, but I mean, with that,
The guard is so tight, though.
he is, and Molinaro's legs are so long. It's almost like he can get a body triangle on it from that position as well. So
Yeah, it seems an odd strategy for someone of Molinaro's body type. But it's starting to loosen up a little bit.
as you mentioned, it's like Joshua's had a stab at kind of opening the guard in many different ways, and so far none of them have been successful. So I guess at this point you got to try everything you can.
Yeah, I agree. And I think he could have had some success with like that throw pose. I like that position because it's hard for the person to pull the hand off of the throat, whereas like when you put the hands in the armpits, it's kind of easy to peel that out. As long as you don't squeeze and you're not choking the person. Now we're in this strong overwrap position from Joshua. From Molinaro, that could be very dangerous. He used the hand on the face a little bit to pull that arm out.
Yeah, hand fighting now, but I think that at this point, I would like to see Molinaro open his guard and initiate some attacks because, of course, looking for the high for the guillotine, backing away. Joshua is on top now and going to have to try and pass that flexible guard, but I think that he's going to have to be careful more than anything not to get sucked back into the closed guard, which I think is possibly the biggest threat here.
I think so too, because I think it's just tight enough where Molinaro might be able to get an advantage or something out of the closed guard, and then maybe Josh gets stuck there for the remainder of the match. But it looks like Josh creating some space, creating some angles. A little knee slide action. Yeah, he's doing a good job of keeping the pressure. Then when he feels that in danger, he kind of backs out a little bit. I'd like to see him attack the head here. Snap the head like a guillotine and then put the pressure. Oh, it's a nice attempt there. Another tilt.
Look at that. Yeah, the knee up the middle once again.
That was almost. Oh, he's attacking the foot, maybe. But it's not going to be enough, and it's
nice work by Molinaro there and coming up and trying to follow through the back, but Joshua does not concede position, gets back up to his feet.
It was very tough by Joshua, but he did give up the advantage. Now he has 2 minutes.
2 minutes left to work with 2-1 advantages.
Like you were saying, not going back to this close guard. He knows he does not want to be in that close guard. He's going to dig underneath of those arms. This Molinaro might want to pull one of those arms out for a triangle setup. Quite. Yeah, Josh's best bet's going to be to create some space, I think. The tilt sweep position he was in with the knee in the middle looked almost like a passing position, but he couldn't quite get that underhook.
Really did, actually, yeah.
Well, that was a nice little back move. Didn't get him a pass, but got us the space.
Now 1 minute 30 remaining. You know, the thing is, a match this close, it is very possible for Joshua to win this one.
Yes.
But it's not easy.
No, especially with the guard. Molinaro, he has great guard retention. I think we saw that in the match with him as well. Great guard retention. Just a really frustrating guard. And again, like you said, he attacks from everywhere, so there's never a position where you feel like you're settling in the pass.
Right.
I like that knee in the middle position from Joshua, but if he had the underhook, been able to knee slide a little bit.
Oh, look at that there. Almost diving over, but scramble, no points. 1 minute left.
Josh can bring the pressure. Oh, we're going to get into that closed guard again.
I'm sensing a little more urgency now. You know, I think that with the match, the 1 minute left and the scoreboard so close.
Yes, I think he's waiting for a potential stalling call, but he doesn't have time for that. He needs to get after it. It's one thing when people start, it's a little frustrating to see when people start complaining to the refs because most of the time
knee bar. Woo! Diving through for the knee bar here.
Lost the eagle, but might get it back. At least maybe get an advantage.
He's very close there. He had a moment there of brief extension. Molinaro just about manages to turn his leg. You're right. He could score a second advantage for that knee bar there. However brief it was still a legitimate attack.
Yes, and bring it to a ref's decision at least, but he still has 8 seconds. Let's extend a little more, maybe. Yeah, the angle's not quite
Go
there.
for a toe hold as well and get a double advantage, but
wow. Has quite a way to finish. Quite a way to finish.
Yes, gets the advantage. So it's going to be a decision. It is now, no, just the one advantage, but it is 2-2. But he gives the decision very quickly to Alexandre Molinaro.
Wow. That was an exciting match.
I respect the last second attack like that. You know, there's absolutely nothing to be lost by going all out in search of the submission to try and end the match like that. And as close as it was, yeah.
It was great. And